fishing in a tournament. Mostly we are going to get we are going to get Sheepshead. If we can see, we may catch Spanish mackerel or anything else.
Good morning, everyone. This is John and Sage, Holy City Adventurist. Today we are doing something a little different. We are fishing a tournament. We just got one fish in the boat. That's our first fish. We started fishing just a few minutes ago. Sage got a bait taken, and then I hooked this fish. And we'll take this one to the scales for sure. It's a pretty good sized fish, but tournament fishing to us is not something we do. I personally have not fished a tournament in, I don't know, a decade or better. So we take our fish seriously, but particularly when it comes to tournaments, we ain't that serious. We're too busy goofing off and having a good time to really buckle down. Stay tuned, and we're gonna really get to fishing now that we put this first one in the box.
Daddy's the trophy winner.
Got him, bud? Got the waves. There you go. Nice one. Up in it. That's it. Good deal, bud. All right. Let's keep going. That's great.
We're getting some nice ones. Hey, Daddy, do they add up all in this? Okay.
Bust that one off. Mm-hmm. Is he a good one or a little one? We need a net?
A little small.
Yeah. Alright. Tournament fishing is tough. If things are going to go wrong or be slow, or we're going to have adverse conditions, it's normally going to be on a tournament day, and today is particularly no exception. We're breaking some things off. The water's pretty cloudy. We're catching a few fish, but it is not an easy day. So we're going to keep trying. We've got a few on the box, but we're going to keep going. There you go. Oh, I saw the bottom. You want to stay with it, but you might get the way. Today in this tournament, there are multiple different categories, some which we are not really interested in. We're good at catching some fish, and though the fish that we are really keying in on today are sheepshead, obviously we've gotten reasonable at that, and when we get a tide switch, we're going to try the Spanish mackerel. We may try the black drum as well, and there is a category for redfish with most spots, but we'll see whether or not we want to give that a go. We've got some pretty nice mullet, and there's been some flounder around, but oftentimes the flounder that come in are caught by some really serious flounder anglers that are quite good at what they do. So we're going to stick with what we know, and we're going to continue on with what we are doing for a little bit before we switch to maybe running back inshore and trying the black drum and the redfish and maybe the Spanish mackerel. Reel down the stick. Rod tip up. What happened?
I was trying and...
That was a big one too. Let's see what you got. No, everything is good. Sometimes these fish just flat get off. There ain't nothing we can do about that.
I couldn't do nothing.
That's tournament fishing. We got some dejected fishermen right here.
That's a tournament one. That sure is one.
Come on up here. Get him out the motor. Get him out the motor, bud. There you go. Easy does it. Come
It was
on.
golden.
They're beautiful. Got him, bud.
That one looks like a trout.
Sage. Good job. You got him. That was so much work right there.
That's also my first one of this year for me.
Yeah.
My first catch. This is my first one. That's
Amazing.
A nice first one.
Y'all, it has been an absolute day. I'm gonna cut this motor off real quick and let's go ahead and get him in the box, Sage. But,
That's a nice one.
oh boy, I don't know what it looks like with sunblock on right now, but so sheepshead are hard to catch. Sheepshead in a tournament situation are tough to catch as well. Sage got a little down on himself, and what's on your mind goes down your line. So, you know, his timing was off and things just got a little hard, and it's easy to give up. But instead of giving up, we switched gears and we went to try and see if we could catch some Spanish mackerel, and we got one. This is the first one we got in the boat, and it's a really nice fish right here. So that one's going to go in the box. We're going to keep trying and see if we can get more. And right after I get the baits out, I'll kind of let y'all in on how I usually catch bigger Spanish mackerel when they're around and we just can't get them to bite other things. So hang tight, let me get some baits back out and hopefully we'll get more bites. Just pick it up. He just crashed it. Drop it back, see if he'll come back in. Might crash this one next. Let me get this out of there. A couple of waves, Bubba. There they are down below us. You see them? Yeah, that's them down there. We'll get one to crash this in a second. Let them go. Let it roll. They'll be here. Give them a second. Let them cook.
Yeah, that was a crazy mackerel.
I was single hooking these things a minute ago, but when I start to live bait for these bigger Spanishes, you can go with super light line. This is like 10 or 12 pound test, something like that. And I know it's kind of ridiculous, but these gold Aberdeen hooks that people use crappie fishing are really solid. And when I start getting cut off, if I do, I add another one. I tandem rig them. I don't know if y'all follow Move and Weight Fishing. He has no idea who I am, but this is kind of straight out of their playbook where I will just tandem rig this and I will sometimes you got to mash the barb down right here to get it through. But I'll tandem rig that, and those Spanishes, they usually cannot get it all the way in their mouth to the mono to cut you off. If they cut you off after that, you're really dealing with some good ones, and at that point maybe try 3. But we just got cut off. I'm going to go a little bit bigger. We're going to get the baits back out, and hopefully we can put another 1 or 2 in the box. Sage is on again with one, and what we really want to do is we want to baby these fish as well. You know, we use a really light drag. They're really fast, so you got him, and they'll make another hard run. He's probably coming to you, so just keep tight on him. And just like a big king mackerel, we just work them in slow. We keep that drag light, so when they hit that mullet, they can grab it and get that hook in them. Okay, once he gets a little closer, we'll get a good bead on it, and I'll get him on the net. That's it. Easy does it. You'll probably hear this drag spinning because it's so loose. That ain't just a Hollywood drag for fun. Can you feel he's got some weight to him? Yeah. And usually these are better fish.
Well, maybe a ladyfish.
He hadn't jumped, so next one we can probably tighten that drag just a touch. Sometimes I loosen it and then we tighten it once we get them on the line. Here, I'm gonna help out. You just do you, bud. Okay, easy does it. Let's get him in.
This thing may weigh more than the one we got in the pool.
Oh, can't see him. Got him, bud. There we go. Nice. All right, 2 good ones. Let's go again. Good job, bud.
This is like my specialty.
Getting some revenge from the Sheepshead, huh?
Yep.
Because they gave it to him this morning.
It sure is hot. At least we kept fishing.
You happy?
Yep.
You glad we stuck it out?
I got my first Spanish mackerel. Alright, y'all, that Spanish mackerel was really tough. It maybe a little under the first one. I almost said big one, but the first one. The second one wasn't as big, but it felt a lot heavier because I had to reel it in for a long time. It took a while to get it in, but like I was right next to it, like I was right behind it. Oh, that one may get striked over there.
What?
Okay.
That's great. That's perfect. Yeah, let it roll. That's good.
Oh, I got one.
Keep going. He's swimming to you. Don't stop. Don't check him.
Okay.
Oh, keep going. Right tip up. Nice work. I'm gonna move this.
Third one. This may be a cup winner.
No, we got to see him up close first, bud. Let me get this. Here we go. Yeah. Feel like a good one?
Yep. Don't let him fit him out like a bat.
Got him. So check it out. See y'all?
That was a small one.
That's that tandem hook rig right there. Sometimes when they miss it, they don't miss it. Crouched it back there. He's on the surface, he just hit it. See that? See that strike? Got tip up. Don't pull it away from him, Bubba.
Don't film me. Okay, I got a lot of slack on this.
Do they take it? Yeah.
It's like super hot outside.
We did it. We got 3 Spanishes. We got a box of Sheepshead, and we are hot. We are tired, and we're gonna go and eat lunch, soak up some AC, enjoy the rest of the day until the weigh-in. This is what our cooler looks like.
I stay for Spanishes.
A bunch of shapes under that.
Especially these bad boys.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
Good.
sure this one was the second.
Yes.
This one has some sharp teeth. It's like a shark. That one sure was heavy.
Yeah. You
They
can see
got
what they're
like a
eating.
9 to their
Hang on.
brain.
So this is what those Spanish mackerel are eating. Thank you for turning them that way, Sage, because that kind of gives us an idea of what they're going through. These are glass minnows, and oftentimes they will throw these up all over the boat and really help us out. The bigger the bait they're chasing, the more apt they are to eat what we throw at them. Sometimes when they're eating the really, really tiny stuff, they could be just about impossible. So, neat. Every little bit of that, though, is weight. So we don't want too much of that to come out of their mouth. We are going to pack it up. We're going to head in, and we will see y'all at the weigh-in, and we'll just see how we fare. At the very least, we had a good time. We shared a couple laughs. We shared some tough moments, too. I cannot tell you that, you know, I definitely don't miss tournament fishing. We'll do it again because this tournament's kind of fun, but it's stressful. It's extremely stressful, and that's coming from a fishing guide who every day has to consider where, what, when, and how. But when we target specifics and put our eggs in one basket, maybe that basket may come up empty. So the specifics are kind of tough, but we did what we could. We caught what we kind of aimed for. So we'll just see how it does. We may be able to eat some dinner with it. Who knows? All right. We'll see y'all at the weigh-in. One last one right here, and he's cutting it.
Ben,
We got some big waves coming just from the back.
I thought this intro would be over.
Yeah. We'll
But
see.
man, we got another one.
Is he heavy? Work him over, work him this way. Work him some way.
Oh,
I think you can just, okay, 1-2 boat flip.
Boat flip.
That's it.
It looks like a bass.
That is it. Nice work. All right, that's a chunky, pretty one right there.
A lot of teeth.
All right, way to
Nice.
way to get that last one out of here. Cool. That one is going in the box too.
Oh, we got 4.
All right. Now we'll see y'all again at the weigh-in.
Yep. What type? How big is it? It's 1 pound.
Hold that. Let's weigh these things in.
What you got in your bag? Sheephead and Spanish. I seen him shooting them fish.
Yeah, he's getting good at that. Okay, so let's take the biggest Spanish of his. Let's do the Spanish.
What's the name? What's the
Sage?
Spanish. 1.32.
Okay, so these will go next. I think they're sitting on the board there.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's do this one.
All right, sheephead. Who's the angler?
John. Bucks.
John Fuss. 4.34.
Hot dogs and cold water.
He's a youth angler.
Sage had the Spanish.
He had the Spanishes.
That's yours right there?
Yes.
All right, John Fuss, 4.94.
All right. And I don't know which one is bigger.
Hold on.
got Sage. Sheephead.
3.04. This one's gonna go a little bit heavier.
Sage, how old are you?
8.
What now? Hold on.
Who was the bit first bigger? Are all the sheephead John?
Oh, those are mine. He got all the Spanish shit. Well, that's the weigh-in right there. We got a little footage of it. May walk back up there in a minute. We brought our fish in, and Sage's fish was literally like, oh my gosh. I think one of the fish was 1.54. Sage was 1.39. And it just barely eked him out on that. The 3 sheepshead I weighed, they stood tall for about 5 minutes, and then somebody brought in 3 5-pounders, and those are holding strong right now. They weren't much more than what we had, but we had fun catching them. As soon as I sit down at the house, I'll finish up with this, but we're gonna go back up there and we're gonna check out all these other fish. There's some really good anglers in here today, and it's always fun to see these fish come in and get checked out.
Yeah, what? We announced the dogfish first. Big David, right.
All right, tournament wrap up right here. It is still just as I remember it. Tournament days are tough. If there's anything that takes your stress level and just like pumps it full of air, it's a tournament. It was tough.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Man, I fell to pieces. I really did. I tried so hard, and I completely forgot that, like, this is supposed to be fun. And we still had a good time, don't get me wrong. I put myself in an atmosphere of competition, and I'm not a competitive person by nature. I usually compete with myself if there's anything, you know. I'm out in nature mostly, and it's just my competition to me looks like, can I be better than I was yesterday? And now I've got to be better, or try to be better than a bunch of other anglers that are pretty solid fishermen. And got this one here too, so we're trying to place, we're trying to put fish in the box so that we can weigh them in. It's not the same as commercial fishing where it's just wait, is this fish legal? It can go in the box, we're happy. It's not like charter fishing either. Charter fishing, we have such a great avenue of making another change. If this fish is not biting, then maybe this fish over here is. Let's go try it. And we've got some great clients that are really flexible, and super thankful for that. So being in the tournament atmosphere was as I remembered, but it was a lot of fun.
It sure was.
It was.
Yeah.
One thing we noticed was that what's on your mind really does go down your line. I saw Sage, while we were fishing for Sheepshead, he just started kind of botching some casts. He started losing some fish, and the momentum in that to try and stay with it, to try and stay on it, it just waned pretty quick. So instead of staying with that, we switched and we went to the Spanish mackerel. That was the other fish that we had a reasonable idea that we could catch today, and it proved to be a good one. Sage caught his first Spanish mackerel, and he caught it on live bait, which is particularly my favorite way of catching those things. They rush it to the surface. The strikes are aggressive. Oftentimes they come out of the water. Spanish mackerel are surface feeders and they're slash feeders. So their angle of attack is to hit something as fast as they can and immobilize it, and then they turn around and pick it back up. So we got to see some of those strikes, and with the boat traffic and the wind, it was tough to pick them up on the action camera, but I'm hoping they stick around so that we can redo or revisit them again and maybe show y'all what it's really like to live bait these things. Yep. This was just a quick clip of it as we fished, but you know, we did bring some fish to the scales. I'm super thankful of that. Sage brought three Spanish mackerel.
I brought 4.
Okay.
We got rid of one because there were 3.
Okay.
3, like first, second, third.
Yep. And
we did not use that small one.
Okay, so he tried to get 2 on the board, and I brought 3 sheepshead in. My 3 sheepshead, they went first, second, and third. Lasted about 5 minutes. My friend Bill came in, and he had first, second, and third, wiped me clean off the board by ounces. And so this is an absolute game of ounces too. Sage would have had third place if he had about 6 more ounces. And so it was really funny. We kind of giggled about that, how little of a difference it makes to win or lose in something like this. And I guess you can call it winning and losing. But being in the money or not may be a little bit better on that, because you never lose. You learn, and at minimum, if you've got some fish, you've got dinner. And so we can definitely work with that. We've got some fish to eat this week coming. Yeah, it was a great tournament. This group was great. They ran it well, and I think we'll fish it again. This is the 40th anniversary of it, I believe, and so looking forward to next summer. I think they do it once a year. And would you want to fish another?
Of course.
What was the most stressful part for you?
Seeing how, like, I wish I could have added, like, you know, the joke how you said fill up the Spanish mackerel, the biggest one, with water up the hose.
If one of his Spanish mackerel would have taken a big belly full of a swallow of water, it would have probably put him in the third place spot like there. But yeah, that you know, it is what it is. So it really takes one fish to get lucky. One bite, one fish in the boat. So keep your lines in the water. We'll try again, and I think there's a couple of tournaments coming up this fall, and if I can get little boy to try them out, maybe we'll fish a couple more.
I'm gonna do them.
Okay, thank y'all so much, and that wraps this up right here. We'll see you on the next one, and
Thank you for watching.